coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. On the Texans sideline, head coach DeMeco Ryans. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Oh, good-looking return setup here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s. Trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Rams first down.
Play action. Stafford. Flush to his right. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And there's no doubt about the talent that we see from C.J. Stroud. We've watched it develop in his first 2 years in the league. But the best way quarterbacks are graded is winning. He's out there trying to win his 3rd division championship in as many years.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
Here's Stroud. No, it's out, it's loose. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A gain of 15. And the Texans first down.
As Stroud now to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43.
A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's got it to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And now the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go.
They toss to Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell from 21 yards away. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get 5 out of a scramble. It's 2nd down.
5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Short throw, it's Higbee. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Elway. Tutu Atwell, 57 yards. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes. And some will move. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Houston.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Texans 1st down.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Houston.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing now is Stroud. take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Houston.
C.J. Stroud, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Rams 7.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with a touchdown run. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stafford now to throw. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Stafford. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A gain of 15 yards.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. Now a first carry for their fullback. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Stroud sets up the play action. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Stroud keeps it. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2nd down and 3.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown,
Nico
Houston.
Collins, 49 yards. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this one is incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
Well, let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's good for a Rams 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got his man. It's Nakua. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
19 yards. And the Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd down in the yard.
15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. 2nd down and 6 now. Play action. Stroud now. The guy's man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk, 72 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. LA set to take over again on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's another Rams first down.
Throwing is Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 1.
An 8-yard gain brings up second.
Here's Stafford.
At the 26-yard line.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
First down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good build from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score for a return touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. It's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They'll get this complete to Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Texans.
Here's Stroud. Finding Schultz. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard.
An 8-yard gain.
Stroud.
At the 45-yard line.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They'll get this down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here now, 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. He juked him. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Los Angeles, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.